Yeah. Look at that right there. Check out that fatty. Welcome back, fishing friends, to another adventure. Alright guys, I'm on a hike and fish adventure. My bushcrafting buddies. There's your bushcrafting paradise. Sorry if I sound winded. I'm going on half a mile with this Cryptek tackle bag strapped to my back. And it is heavy. Sheesh. It's nice and hot out here. Look how beautiful the wetlands are. Ignore those dead trees. But look how cool it is. Okay, so I'm gonna go down here. There's a bridge, one of those little trestle things, and I'm gonna fish it. Then later on, my parents are gonna come out and we're gonna fish one of the spillways over here, a dam. It's a different one than when I fished the other day, but it's one where I fished with my cousins and we caught a bunch of pike. So I'm heading over here to this little bridge and we'll see what we get. Oh, that breeze feels great. Let me tell you guys, I lost quite a bit of weight, but this will help me lose quite a bit more having this heavy pack on. There's the little trestle bridge, and then trying to get back in here to fish. Whew. Boy, I'm gassed. Jeez Louise. Hey, if you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate the support. I'm sorry you caught me in a moment of gagging and wheezing and huffing and puffing trying to get to my spot, but it is what it is, and I'm very lucky to be out here fishing today. So I talked about this before. There's a lake near here. They're draining that so they can get rid of the Eurasian milfoil and duckweed. And look at the roots on that thing from the big windstorms. Jeez Louise. So they're draining different sections of this watershed so they can get that lake down. Then these trenchers are going to come in and redo some of the canals and the main depth of the lake. It's silted in, so about every 20, 25, 30 years they do that. So they're scheduled to do it this summer into the fall. But that means hopefully the fish are stacked in here. All right guys, we made it. Using my usual stuff. Here's this side, the float backside. I don't know what all this paint is back here. And then here is the end where all the water is flowing in. The water is up pretty good. I've lost a lure or two down in there. So I'm gonna start with a tube. I'm gonna fish this backside here first. See if anything's home. Might help if the bail's open, huh? Oh look, there's a bobber stuck in the tree there. Ooh, some current in here, that's for sure. Maybe a Senko might work in here. Pretty cool. All right, so I'll throw this around a little bit, guys, and we'll see what we get. So far, nothing on this side, guys, with the tube. Something splashed over there, though. Just bringing her through nice and easy. That other side, I was hooked on a snag and I got it out. So nothing's wanting to bite, eh? What in the heck is going on out there? Alright, they're trying to get dragonflies. Let me bring this in here. See if it'll attract some attention. Yep. Alright guys, we're hooked up. Whatever was chasing the dragonflies down there. Let me get over here. Just gonna have to do some hoisting. Eee, check it out. A nice bass. He was the one that was bothering the fish over there, huh? He's not very big. Since they're draining that, we'll put him over here. They can get through the drain once it gets all the way down, but we'll drop them in there. It's a nice little I hadn't been able to catch anything but that big log that was stuck down there. At first I thought it was a snapping turtle because it wouldn't come up right away, and then when I really started pulling, it would come up with some resistance. So that's what I was thinking. Look under that tree would be a nice spot for a walleye, huh? Ooh, what was that? Felt a little thump down there. There's another tree that tipped over. Uh-oh, we may be in Snagville here. Ooh. Yeah, we've had, a couple years ago, there were some really high wind storms that came through. No, how is there a snag there? And so that really messed up a lot of the trees here. There's another one down over there next to it. That tube is perfect for something down there. I may have to switch to the Senko and fire that in. But I like throwing this tube, you know, this is like tube environment. Oh my gosh, that breeze feels phenomenal. Oh, I know it sounds horrible on the GoPro, but man, does it feel good. I'm in the shade too. See, in years past, I'd cut down through the grass to get down to that little bank, but the grass hadn't grown up as high as it is now when I've done that. So you kind of scurry down. You kind of have to watch the snakes, and you know, it's kind of rough getting down in there, but I've caught quite a few. There's got videos of me catching fish down in there. Some decent fish, pike, and some bass. I know there's not a rock there, so what am I snagged on? Come on, for crying out loud. Come on. There we go. It's like a pit in there. Another snag. There we go. All right. This wetland is pretty cool, isn't it, guys? In the fall and early spring, the ducks are out here. It's really neat. There used to be a pair of eagles that nested in a tree right up there. And on that side over there, then a couple years after that, eagles were nesting in there. Such a cool place. And it's, in my opinion, it's good that they're draining it so they can get rid of a lot of that Eurasian milfoil and that other riffraff. And they'll restock the fish in there. They moved a bunch of fish to the south end. They have an area there where they're a smaller pool or lake that's not going to be affected. It has been containment free or contaminant free. Okay guys, down here from being up high, I can see the glistening of scales down in there. Ooh, what is that? So there are fish active in here. I may have to switch to the ultralight and see what we get. I got the night crawlers with me, but I also want to try Senko. These tubes are money though, guys. If you never use tubes, you gotta do it. They're so much fun. These crawfish colored ones, I keep losing them one right after another on snags. But I got a whole bunch of those other colors. All right, one more cast with this. And then we're gonna switch to the Senko. I may run a MEPS through there. It's kind of hard for the MEPS when you're sitting up this high. Maybe throw a bucktail jig through there. Ooh, was that a pop I felt? No. All right, guys, we're gonna switch to the Senko. All right, guys, here goes the Senko. It's that blue-black color. I know. Everyone's like, man, you gotta try the green pumpkin black flake. I've already done all those colors. Baby bass, the cola one. I just like this color here. It stands out really well. So if we don't get anything on this, I'm going to switch to the night crawlers. There's got to be fish stacked up in there, guys. It's clean, fresh, cool water coming through there. I'm gonna try this little back channel if I can get it in there without getting snagged. There's a little path to get down there. Nothing on the Senko, guys. Nothing on any of the bass lures. I'm gonna have to try a night crawler. And you figure under the base of that tree, for crying out loud. A bass, a pike, or a walleye, but nothing doing. Got the night crawler all set. I just don't want that thing to get pulled in under a rock. The water's so stained though, I don't know how, with it flowing through there, we'll see how it goes. A little thump and nothing. All right, guys, so I'm trying this side with the night crawlers. We'll see what we get. I tried a little bit down here. The current's too strong for it, and so it wants to suck it under. I tried with the bobber and without the bobber. So now I'm out there a little bit further, trying to keep my line as it drapes down from getting caught in that wash. But nothing on a night crawler, isn't that weird? At that other bridge or trestle, man, they were, as soon as a night crawler was in there, they were all over it. What do you think, guys? Not too bad of a place to retire someday, huh? Be able to come out and fish places like this. Well, geez, guys, nothing even on the night crawler. It's crazy. On the flanks there, where you would think the bites would be before it gets caught in a current, nothing. In the current, on this backside where they're looking for stuff to wash out, nothing. I've caught some nice crappie out here and some big bluegills before. The water wasn't quite rushing through this strong. Please tell me that's not a snag. What's a fish, guys? I got one. Was all hung up and I was thinking, no. All right, for the hoist. Hey, he's not very big, but hey, he's a cool fish. All right, calm down there. so I can get this hook out. I think I was telling you guys, my dad was telling me to put my head down more when I'm getting the hook out of the fish. And I had that spine surgery. There we go. I'm trying to change fingers. There we go. Look at that view. Hey, it's not too bad. So I had that spine surgery. They put in a titanium plate in my neck. They had to go through under my chin. So for me to put my neck down there, all right, here we go. Good luck to you, buddy. It wasn't too bad. So for me to put my neck down flat like that, oh, I mean, I can do it. It's just, you know, a bit uncomfortable. I said, yeah, nobody wants to see you unhooking a fish anyway. They want to see you hold it up, put it up there for everyone to see. But I don't know. I guess it was a good piece of advice. I'll try to remember that. All right, guys. I don't think I'm going to stick around here much longer. I think I'm going to hike all the way back the trail to where there's a dam there. And that's where they're doing the full draining. I'm going to meet my folks over there, do some fishing. I may get there a little bit earlier and go ahead and get the fishing started. But not much was biting back here. I mean, dang. I may pitch the tube a little more, but it's not like years past where every cast I was pulling out either a crappie or a bluegill. But that was also in June, so that may have something to do with it. All right, guys. I will see you at the next location. All right, guys, so here's the dam, what it looks like. It's kind of interesting. Some guys were out here walking across there fishing earlier. I've got a tube down here just jigging it on the bottom side. But they're doing that, the lake is over there. They've drained that to like a foot, about a half a foot. You saw that video where I fished that culvert, and then here there's a little chamber over there on that dike. So the water from the lake is getting drained into here. And sorry guys, I gotta scratch my head, it's gonna sound funny on the in there's another one. This one here is they're letting the water out into the river, and this river flows south all the way clear down central and southern Iowa. But they're going to drain this too, because all the Eurasian milfoil, these weird lily pads, and you can see over there the sand is starting to show up. That back in there, it's already killed it. It's white, it's died off. Here where it's green, it will die off, and it's had duckweed. You can see some of the Eurasian milfoil. Let me get over here. You can see it floating in there. So, and yes, some of it will head downriver, but they have a plan for it down there. And then this will get real low. Then they're gonna have the trenching machines come in, and you can see a canal over there kind of winds around, and there's one here, kind of goes back in there. They're gonna deepen those, deepen this part, and then the lake over there, there's some canals they gotta deepen and fix all that. So, it's a big project that, you know, it's 30 years ago is, I think, the last time they really worked on the canals. All right, so I'm gonna throw this tube down in here. It looks weird with no water flowing over, huh? There's a deep trench in there. Some people estimate 10 to 12 feet. Some say 6. You should get closer to this. But they might as well get it all fixed. They've been moving fish like crazy. The ones that are in here, they'll get sucked through this drain and come out. But if I do catch some more, I'll toss them over anyway. It's deep enough where they could get, let's say, go through there. And there, you know, there'll be a little bit of water left once it gets dang near completely drained. Ooh. Well, look, a pike was trying to get something over there because a fish jumped out of the water like it was trying to run from him. Interesting. I don't know if I can cast that far. There's the sandbar here, and then it goes into just like a hole. I'd be bringing across that sandbar if I cast way out there. I'll give it a try here in a minute. But this juicy tube, looking like a crawfish. Alright, we're gonna send it. Send it! That's not too bad. About 10 feet short from where that boil was, though. I'm gonna have to come across the sandbar. So with this, guys, I just kind of let it sit for a little bit, and then I tighten the line, then I drag it. A little minnow is following it. Sometimes I give it some serious jerks across here like it's swimming, you know, like a crawfish would. Ooh. I got a bite, guys. He saw it. Oh! I gotta get this guy up. Bank flip, hoist flip. There we go. Oh. We're gonna let him go down here. Ooh, somebody lost a bobber. As scripted. Guys, I tried to fish this when I first got here, nothing doing. As scripted, talking about the little crawfish skittering along, and he got it. There you go, buddy. Yay. I tried in here and nothing doing. Even with that current, and there are fish in there waiting for stuff to munch on, but a lot of snags in there too. I'll try again maybe in a little bit. All right, so we got one there. All right, guys, he annihilated the tube, so I had to reset it. He like yanked it all the way through, so I rotated it, but coming right off of that point there, he just smoked it. That's what is that? Isn't that what I was talking about? Just kind of twitch, drag, like it's a little crawfish, and then bang. Maybe along this wall too, because crawfish would like to be up along that wall. So water's coming around through here, also back through and in, not just from that channel. I'm such a nerd with a lot of this stuff. I gotta go study it, see what's going on, learn a little bit. You know, I've fished here my whole life, and I've only seen them come through and trench this one time. I was in high school. That must have been 90, somewhere in there, 90 or 91, so however long that's been. I remember seeing that trencher coming through there just plowing. Alright guys, I threw this right where a boil was. it's about time for them to work on this. I mean, it needs maintenance, you know, things like this. Could probably come through and patch some of the big cracks in here. Got the chance to do it now. But this is old school cement, hardcore. They don't make a lot of cement like that anymore. If you think about it, I mean, that's just old school. Heavy that can withstand winter, harsh winters and so forth. Alright guys, my folks should be here in just a minute. I'm going to do some more fishing. My mom will have her night crawler. She loves fishing with night crawlers and minnows. My dad will be trying for northern. But this is going to be rough. This is great northern fishing in here. But when it's drained like this, ooh, it can make it real tricky. Alright guys, here's another view. You can see where some of that stuff's dried out already, and you just see the dirt, and then you see in here where there's still some there, the Eurasian milfoil and that duckweed, and they'll keep draining, and there's a big canal coming out of there and one back there, a little one here. Those will always have water flowing, but they'll get this drained down pretty good. Then they're going to have that big trenching machine come through, dredger, whatever it is, and dig these channels real deep. Because they've filled in with silt over the years, you know, since the 90s was the last time they've done it. And, you know, the soil runs off real easy up here, this loamy soil. So I'm going to check this outflow over here. If it looks juicy, I may throw something in there. I've already tossed some stuff in here, nothing doing. But see, you can see it's draining here. The outflow is right over there, similar to the one where I was standing there fishing. So I'm going to go check this. See what it looks like. If there's a ton of itchy weed, forget it. Wild parsnip. See, there's the vent. So it flows under here and out there. The problem is I can't get there. See, here's that wild parsnip, that itchy weed. There's the outflow. Even if I caught something, I wouldn't try to pull it up through here. Too crazy. There's a little concrete edge there, but it'd just be too hard to, especially if it was a decent fish, get it up. And that's the trestle back there where I was fishing's way back there. This footage, guys, sorry I forgot to turn the camera on when I hooked them, but on the tube, I got the bass here at this other spot. So oh.
You want to measure him or something?
See his teeth? Put your finger there.
No way.
He's
You
got
want me to take a big...
Bass are okay.
That's 14 inches.
There we go, hack cam. All right, guys, we're hooked up again. Not sure what it is. All right. My dad on the net. Don't lose your hat there. You ready? Ooh, that's a pig of a bass. It's weighting the net down.
Another bass?
Yeah. Mom's got her rig out with Mom's got her rig with a night crawler. My dad's got his. Ooh, wait a minute. My dad's fishing with a chub. Okay. You want to pull him out of there, Dad? Hey, look at that. Thank you. Boy.
Yeah, let's measure.
Let's see what we got here.
And a half.
15 and a half. All right, guys, there we go. With that big 15 and a half inch fish. For the release. There it goes. Boy, it's been tough fishing out here, guys, with them draining this. That's what a dam looks like when the water's not going over it. But they're doing it to try to get rid of that Eurasian milfoil and the duckweed and some type of invasive lily pad. There we go, we're hooked up. Yep. Oh, he's trying to swim for that drain. This drain down here, guys, I had a fish get stuck and swim into it. Let me get this down through here. This one's on the crawfish colored tube. My dad doing the netting. Excellent net job. No, it's a bass. Let me get you.
You wanna?
There we go. Free and clear. All right, guys, this one I'm gonna drop on this side. There you can see. Man, that's a cool looking bass right there. Number 3. All right, buddy, into the water. Oops. Oof. That was a bit of a crash landing, but he made it. All right, guys, that's gonna wrap it up for today. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me. If you're new to the channel, thanks for stopping by. Until next time, I will see you all then. Bye-bye.